But now the nations are getting tired of the so-called white man. They're getting tired of Esau. That's why they're starting to rebel against Esau. They're starting to turn their back on Esau. All right. And the Elder Tahar has sent me this video about the economic collapse, where China, Russia, and other countries, top countries, want to turn their back on a dollar bill because they're basically tired of the so-called. They're tired of holding them up. They're tired of carrying the Klingon on.
That's the SCO, I believe, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, something
to that effect. Right.
That's like the counterpart to NATO.
Check that out.
You know, it consists of China, North Korea, Russia, and Iran. I know is in there.
Right.
A few other countries.
Yep. So they want to pull it
back from the use of the dollar bill.
Exactly, because from what I understand, China's economic growth over there, whatever they call that, their use of the dollar is like 70% of their currency. So they want to get rid of that so they can start their own thing. But go ahead.
It says, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Right. So that's Esau. His habitation is high. They got these skyscrapers. That saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Because they're proud, because they got all this technology and weaponry that they don't think anybody can bring down. That's where they're going to fight against the Most High and the angels, and they're going to get smashed. Right? So now, yeah, go ahead, brother.
One more verse.
Okay, go ahead, yeah.
It says, though thou exalt thyself as the eagle.
Right, and basically the symbol of the eagle has been a symbol of the so-called white man, going all the way back to the Greeks, the Romans, all the way up in history, Germany, the different empires, Rome, Spain. When the Esau took over Spain, they had the eagle. You know, so the eagle has been through all of Esau's empires and kingdoms. Go ahead.
Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars.
Right, and when did they set their nest among the stars? In 1969, when they were sending their shuttles up into the moon. But they said they went to the moon, which they didn't, but they went out into outer space. They put up satellites in the outer space. They put up space stations in the outer space, you know, and different weaponry out there. And the reason why they got the weaponry out there, or the Star Wars program, is to fight against Yahweh Shai, or to warn them when Yahweh Shai is on his way back, so that they can fight against him. Good.
And though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord.
And ever since 1969, the so-called white man has been coming down. So all these prophecies they don't fit nobody else on the planet. They don't fit anybody else. They fit only the so-called white man. So now let's go from there to the book of Genesis, the 36th chapter and the 9th verse. Alright, just to give you some more proof on Esau. And when you get that, brother, you can read it.
Genesis 36 verse 9. Can I start at 8?
Yeah, go ahead.
Genesis chapter 36 verse 8. Thus dwelt Esau in Mount Seir.
That's it, Mount Seir, which is Sha'ir. And the word Sha'ir means hair. Go ahead.
Esau is Edom.
This is in case you don't understand. Esau is Edom. Go ahead.
And these are the generations of Esau, the father of the Edomites in Mount Seir.
The father of the Edomites in Mount Seir. Just to let you know that Esau was the one that dwelt in the mountains. You know, even though prior to Esau being in the mountains, you had Hamites that actually lived there in that region, in that land, and the Edomites came and took them down. But as a whole, any time in the history when you look up anybody that lived in caves, it was always so-called white-looking people. All right, now let's go from there to the book of Genesis, the 4th chapter, 11th verse. Let's go back there.
Genesis 4 and 11. And now art thou cursed from the earth.
Right, so the Lord said, and now art thou cursed from the earth. So this curse that came upon Cain basically came from the serpent, from the curse that was put on the serpent, which was an actual man. It came through Cain. It came all the way down to Esau. Now hold that, and let's go to Isaiah 34, 34th chapter, and 5th verse. We're just going to go straight to the point.
Okay. Isaiah chapter 34 verse 5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
Right, and this heaven that the Lord's sword is going to be bathed in is talking about the so-called white man's heaven. It's going to be here on earth. Go ahead.
And the sword is those missiles.
That's right.
Those ICBM nuclear missiles.
That's right. That's right. And that's part of the Lord bringing Esau down. Go ahead.
For my sword shall be bathed in heaven.
That's right.
Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea.
Right. It shall come down upon Idumea, the Edomites. Go ahead.
And upon the people of my curse.
And upon the people, because you have jackasses that say that the Most High only has a controversy against Esau, just him, just the man Esau. No, it says upon the people of my curse. Why is it the people of the Most High's curse? Because the Most High cursed them. He cursed them with a skin disease, and he also cursed them by making them the wicked, and he also cursed them by being the ones that the Lord is going to use to destroy at the end of this world.
And he cursed him and his seed after him.
That's right. And it tells you in the book of Isaiah, the 14th chapter, I believe it is.
Okay.
His seed is spoiled.
Right.
You know? But you know, we can continue on.
Okay. So it says, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Right, and the people of my curse to judgment. Matter of fact, since we did mention that, let's get that scripture real quick. This is Isaiah 14. Got to get the verse real quick. Just bear with us 1 second. It might either be here or in another scripture. You know what? Let me
look it up.
Do a quick search. Do a quick search on that. Let's see what comes up. Jeremiah, that might be at 49, I believe. Yep. Go to Jeremiah 49 and 10. We just go straight to the point.
Okay. Alright, Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 10.
Okay.
It says, but I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled.
Right, the reason why he's not going to be able to hide himself is because the mark that the Most High, or the curse that the Most High put upon him. His what? His seed is spoiled. Go ahead.
His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not.
Right, because eventually what's going to happen is the Most High is going to use us to put Esau and all of his people, all of the Edomites, we're going to burn them up when the time comes.
Well, the part when it says his brethren is going into like the dukes of Edom.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because Esau has like 12 tribes too.
Well,
they
really,
12 dukes.
It's five. They had five. It was 5 sons among Esau, but then they had dukes also. But it wasn't 12.
Yeah.
You know,
okay.
But you had five. You had 5 sons among Esau, and then you had dukes that came up under them. But they were not. They were not all like. They were family members, but they weren't all brothers.
Okay.
You know, because we used to think that Esau had 12. 12 tribes, just like Jacob did, because the Ishmaelites had 12 tribes, among themselves. So we thought that at one time, but really Esau had 5 children, and out of those 5 sons, they had other children that became dukes. But go ahead, read that again. It's all right, brother.
It says his seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not.
Right, his seed is spoiled. See, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not, because eventually he's going to be destroyed. Now let's go from there. Let's go back to the book of Isaiah 34 and 5. No, I'm sorry. Where were you at?
I can read the last precept.
Yeah, read Isaiah 34 and 5 again.
It says, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Right, so those are the people of the Most High's curse, the Edomites, the so-called white people. Alright, and the judgment is going to come now. With the Lord's sword are the missiles, like the brother brought out before. Alright, so now let's...
Genesis 4 and 11.
Yep, go back there.
And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand.
Go ahead.
And when thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength.
Right, so this is another part of the curse. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. See? So that's why the earth today is the way it is.